Welcome back to another iHeart Board Games live stream. Today we're playing Mr. Jacket Pocket. But who's playing? I'm Jesse.
Melissa.
And this is a two-player game, and I'm going to do something different than what I've done before. Today I'm going to be teaching Melissa how to play, just so she doesn't have to read this giant book.
That is
so many pages. But to be fair, there's so many languages. This is actually 7 rule books in one.
Oh.
Anyway, this is a two-player game, exactly two-player. And let me cut to the board. There it is. So it's a very simple setup. This game is a deduction game. You're also taking actions. Well, let me put it this way. It's different for both players. For one player, it's a deduction game. The other player is trying not to be deduced, so to speak. So we talked briefly beforehand, before we started. Which side did you want to play?
Mr. Jack.
So you're going to be Mr. Jack. So starting Mr. Jack, you're going to randomly pick one of these cards. Each of these cards represents one of these colors shown. She now secretly knows who her Mr. Jack character is. You can look at that. I'll tell you what, Internet, if you want to know who it is, she can show you, and I'll keep my eyes closed. Did you show them? Okay.
They've seen.
Okay, and I'll try not to look at the, I won't look at my monitor, until I know that time has passed. Okay, so now you know who her Mr. Jack is, if you wanted to. I hope you closed your eyes if you didn't want to know. On a turn, these 4 tokens will be randomly flipped. Still not looking. Has it passed up that point on the monitor?
It
has a delay. Okay, great. Perfect. So what will happen, this will be a sample flip. For example, we'll flip like that, and these will be the 4 actions available. What will happen is we will alternate turns. I believe, let's see, who starts? First, the investigator starts. So you're Mr. Jack. So the investigator would start by choosing one of the actions. Then Mr. Jack would choose 2 of the actions. Then I'd choose one of the actions. Okay. That's the first round. On the second round, you would begin. So you'd pick the first. I'd pick the middle 2. Then you'd pick the last.
All right.
And what would happen on the opposite round, odd number rounds, we flipped it, right? So the even number rounds, you just flip all the things over to ensure that everything is going to be happening.
Yeah.
That's how actions are taken. So, and by the way, folks, I will be referencing this book sometimes, especially towards the end if we make it there. Because at the end of the game, there's a strange thing that happens. There's some special case winning things, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. So after the actions have been taken, I will be appealing for witnesses. My detectives, my trusty dog. What's my dog's name? Anybody remember that?
Rusty.
It's not Rusty. I guarantee you it's not Rusty.
It's
Oh, I forgot his name. Toby. Toby is the dog.
Old Toby.
Old Toby.
Toby.
Okay, so Toby, Watson, or Holmes will be looking down these streets, and I will ask you, can I see you? And you will say either yes or no. If you say yes, I can see you, then I get the round token. If you say no, I can't see you, then you get the round token, which counts as an hourglass for you. The reason the hourglasses are important is because you're trying to collect them to win the game. If you collect 6 hourglasses before being identified, then you win. Do not count hourglasses if there are any on here. However, I don't know if there are. Yeah. You don't count them anyway. You already know who you are. So you get hourglasses this way. You also get hourglasses by collecting these cards, which is one of these actions shown here. Yeah. So the reason I would want to collect these is to keep them away from you. Because my goal in the game is just to find out who you are. Once there's one person left, I mean, I can pretty much figure it out.
Okay.
Let me tell you a little bit about these actions that can be taken. So, if this comes up, this is Watson. He has to be moved 1 or 2 spaces. Movements always happen clockwise. For Toby, same deal, 1 or 2 spaces. This means you draw a card. This is the alibi. So if Mr. Jack takes it, you take an alibi, but don't show it.
Okay.
Because then you're just counting it towards your hourglasses. If I do it, I show it, and I could go ahead and knock that person out.
Okay.
If they're available. I'll know it's not you. This is Holmes. He can move 1 or 2 spaces. For this one, you are spinning a tile any way you choose to make it work. I don't remember where it started. Well, it started like this. I just saw it.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, I'm trying to cut off, or you're trying to cut off streets for me to see down.
Okay.
For this way's the Joker. So if I choose it, I can move any one of these guys 1 space. Exactly 1 space. No more, no less. If you choose it, however, you can move 1 space or no spaces. So if you choose this, you can leave everything the way it is. Finally, we have this one. This one switches 2 tiles. You choose 2, and they switch, and they stay exact same orientation. That's an orientation changer.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And guys, there's a iPad app for this game that's actually a very good implementation if you want to give this game a shot. I don't know the cost of it or anything like that, but I mean, that's how I learned the game, playing against the computer, and they'll beat you. The box says this is 15 minutes, and I would agree with that. So, see you in 15 minutes when I win this game. All right, so investigator goes first, as indicated here. Magnifying glass means I go first. Okay, I'm just kind of shuffling this up. I'll shuffle it on camera. And I'll just flip them. I'm going to leave these here. All right, so I will be taking the first action. You're the next 2.
Okay.
Okay. This game is a thinker. So I'm going to move this guy. Let's just move him up here, and then we'll flip them all back and bring him back down. He's going 2 spaces. So let me be clear about something. If I see you, you don't have to tell me who you are. What that'll do is knock out the people I can't see, and that'll give me this. Sometimes you want to be seen, because that means, like for example, if it ended right here, I can see 6 people. You may want that to go through so I could just knock out 3. But say you could turn this and make me only see 3, and then I'd be knocking out 6. So, but how much is the hourglass worth to you? It's your choice. It's a lot of choices to figure out.
I was going to choose the hourglass only for the fact that I want to get a card.
Mm-hmm. And that's 1 less card I can see. So take that without me seeing. And that's just for you to know, and I will never find out what that card is. So it might not even have an hourglass on it, but at least it's a card that I can't get.
Can I look back at my original card
Sure,
and see if
just
I had
leave
an
them
hourglass?
on camera, though. I think that's the best way to do it.
But can I look back at my original and
Go
see
for
if
it.
it... Because I didn't even pay attention to the hourglass at the beginning.
Well, you don't get to use that one for its hourglass.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Try not to look at it.
Okay. I'm gonna choose this one.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
I'm gonna choose this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna move the dog.
And you don't have, since you chose it, you don't have to move anything.
I can move them 1 or 2. Just 1.
You can move them 0 or 1
0
with
or
the
1.
Joker.
Actually, I'll move 0.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting choice. I really like where I am. So I'm going to choose this. Turn him this way. Now I will ask, can I see you?
Yes.
Great. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. Second stage. Yeah. Go for witness. Yeah. Okay, so I can see you. So that rules out the things I can't see, which are these three. So they're flipped. Flip the orientation that they're looking. Cool. Okay, so now I know you're one of these people, huh? So all these flip over, become active again. I could see you, so that means I take token 1. Now it's your turn. Choosing from these.
All right. Ooh.
Your volume did not go out, folks. Just reminding you.
I'm trying to keep a thought of everything. It's just because they're all kind of the same way right now.
It won't stay that way. I mean, Holmes is definitely going to move. He has no choice. He's going to move 1 or 2, whether you do it or me. Same with Toby, whether you do it or I do it.
I'm gonna move the dog.
Okay. You done?
I can move him 2 or just 1.
You can move him 2 if you want. That's an interesting choice. I would think you'd want to move him 1 so I don't see anything. So that makes me curious. I'll take it. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let's do... I know I want to leave you Holmes. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that.
So once you shuffle these and throw them out at the beginning, you just constantly keep flipping back and forth.
No. At the beginning of round 3, I'm going to do the throw up and flip again.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be completely random. How's our volume? Still good? Good. Need a producer. Real one. All right. What do I do here? I think I will take this one. I want him in the mix. And then beyond that, I'll take this one. I don't want you having, that's too much control for you, so that's why I don't want to do it. I think I'll flip. See, I have both of my guys here, so it really doesn't mean no good to move that in any particular order. So maybe if I just prepare for the future, I'll do that. So now you're moving homes 1 or 2 spaces. Okay. Can I see you?
How did the direction?
So I can see this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. I cannot see blue or yellow. Can I see you?
No.
I can't see you? That's not good for you. So all these guys are out. And green. So I know it's either blue or yellow. You can still win though. It's just you're gonna have to be very crafty. Okay, so, I could not see you, so that's yours. That's an hourglass.
Yay.
Well, as soon as you get 6. I don't know how many you have. Remember, this is a 15-minute game. We're on our 16th minute now, but that's with explanations and stuff. So I'm constantly flipping, and I can't handle it even. And I flip like that. So I will begin, since the hourglass is here. And
Well,
I know what I want. I want to see just one of these guys, because that's how I win the game. Oh, that's going to be very difficult for me. It's very unlikely it's going to happen for me. So I'm just going to set myself up for a look, because he has to be here for me to even consider seeing you. So it's over to you. You either want me to see both of them or not see any of them. If I see one of them, that's a win for me.
so this... Are these both the same?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Rotations.
So I can rotate it like this.
Yes. However, let me tell you before you do that, it was like this before.
Mm-hmm.
If you rotated him to where I couldn't see him, then you would get the hourglass. I think that's just as easy, unless you're playing something for the future. Because what you're going to do is leave me with one of these, and that's not going to help. Unless I draw the guy. That would just be unfortunate for you. But I think you're better off betting on an hourglass for you.
Oh, okay. So I could
Just turn blue
so I could turn
where
both.
I can't see
I could
him.
turn both of them. Like
Well,
both this
you
way.
could plan for the future and turn them in some sort of way that...
Oh wait, so I could turn them this way. No. This way. And this way.
Yeah, but now I can still see both of them.
Well, how were they before? Wait, this guy
You
was,
could just turn this street.
this guy was this way and this guy was this way. Okay, that's how no. It was that way. So I can just turn this.
It wasn't that way, but that's okay. But yeah, you could turn this like this, and then I want to see through the street. But was it this way to start? Well, this is on video, folks, so we can actually tell it. Anyways, I'm only telling you all this because this is your first game, I think.
Yeah, and second thought maybe it wasn't this way.
I don't think it was. But if you turn...
Yeah.
Leave him the way he is, turn this, and then you will have turned 2 tiles only.
Okay. So just turn this.
Yeah, I mean, because, yeah, I'm still at the mercy of the card.
Yeah.
So I get to take this card. I'm going to show the audience what I have. Oh, wait, I get to show everybody. I guess that makes you yellow, doesn't it?
Oh no!
So I get to, yeah, that's it.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? The odds apparently were pretty good in my favor. No! So now I appeal for witnesses, but for the investigator to win,
Can't see me.
only one suspect remains.
Oh no!
The suspect is obviously the guilty party.
No, I only had 2 hourglasses.
So that's Mr. Jack Pocket. It was a very quick game. I mean, we didn't even make it to round 3. There you are, and yeah, you only had 2 hourglasses. So I want to show everyone at home. There's this hourglass. These don't. Hourglass. 2 hourglasses on that one. And these hourglasses. So the odds of you getting an hourglass are pretty good. Only 2 cards that didn't have it. I bet you wish you would have grabbed this one. I mean, could have grabbed this one. Other than that, the game is very much right there on the table. These are the only mysteries. All these are very obviously just hourglasses here. And it all comes down to your decisions. There's the only randomness is the flipping of these things. But you're in control. But the thing about taking your turn first, although you're first, you don't get those 2 turns in a row. You get to go first and fourth, or second and third. It just, I don't know. I really like the game. It balances well. And we can give it another play if you want.
Yeah.
What you want to do?
We can play again. Do you want me to be...
All right, well, we're going to put that on another stream, I think, is the best way to do it.
Do you want to switch roles?
And we'll switch roles, so we'll be right back with a whole new stream. But I have to end the show by telling you to email me. Here. Yeah. heartboardgames@gmail.com. You can send me, follow me on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram @heartboardgames. And finally, join our Facebook group /groups/heartboardgames.
And remember, there's no I in those.
That's right, because there's no I in board games.
Now go hug your hourglasses.
Tobies. Hug your Tobies.
Oh, hug your Tobies. Yeah.
There you go. Subscribe. Bye-bye.